Hello and welcome, everyone. We're so happy you're here. Today's episode is all about something really powerful: training your brain to think in English. This is one of the biggest steps to becoming fluent, and we're going to talk about it in a really easy, clear way.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, thinking in English is like a secret weapon. Most people don't even realize that the problem isn't always their vocabulary or grammar, it's that their thoughts are still happening in their native language.
Yes, exactly. If you keep thinking in your native language and then translating every sentence into English, it slows you down. And not only that, it actually makes speaking feel more difficult. So, our goal today is to help you switch that process.
And we're not saying it happens overnight, but if you do it little by little, your brain can actually adapt. Just like how you learned your first language. You didn't translate anything, you just lived in it.
And one of the best ways to start thinking in English is to talk to yourself. I know it sounds a bit strange, but seriously, it works. Try this. When you're doing something simple like brushing your teeth or walking outside, describe what you're doing in English.
Yeah, like you could say, I'm walking to the store, or I see a blue car. Just little things like that. You're training your brain to process the world around you in English.
And if you don't know a word, try to describe it instead of stopping. For example, if you don't know the word for umbrella, say, the thing that protects you from rain. Your brain starts working in English without needing to jump back to your native language.
I love that. And another simple habit is labeling things around your home. You can write sticky notes in English and put them on your mirror, fridge, laptop, anywhere you look often.
Oh, yes, I used to do that too. It helps with vocabulary and also just keeps your mind in that English mode. And something that really helped me, watching videos or listening to podcasts like this one, where the conversation is natural and not too fast.
And when you listen, try to repeat phrases or even think of how you would reply to what we're saying. Pretend you're in the conversation. That helps with active listening and response training.
Another tip, change the language on your phone or computer to English. It's such a small change, but you'll be surprised how quickly it makes you more comfortable with everyday English terms.
And something I always tell my students, don't be afraid to make mistakes in your head. Even if your sentence isn't perfect, just keep thinking in English. It's like a workout for your brain.
That's such a good point. You're not being graded, there's no exam, it's just you and your thoughts. So you're free to explore and play with the language in your own way.
And one last thing for now, don't wait for the perfect time to start thinking in English. Start now, right now, with anything you're doing. Just ask yourself in English, what am I doing? Or what do I need today?
And we'd love to know from you. Are you already trying to think in English, or is this something you're going to try starting today? Let us know in the comments. We love reading your thoughts.
Absolutely. Your journey is important, and we're here to support it. Let's keep going with more ideas and some real examples on how to switch your brain into English mode in daily situations.
You know what's funny, Ethan? Sometimes when I'm out shopping or just walking alone, I catch myself having full conversations in my head in English. Like, should I get that one? No, maybe the blue one looks better. It's almost like I'm talking to a little English friend in my head.
Yeah, I do that too, especially when I'm waiting in a line or on a bus. Instead of scrolling through my phone, I just start describing everything around me in English. Like, the guy next to me looks sleepy, or I think it's going to rain soon. It's simple but super powerful.
And that's what people don't realize. Those small moments build your fluency more than memorizing 1,000 new words in one go. Your brain starts treating English like a normal part of your life.
Yeah, and it's not about sounding perfect either. It's about getting used to English being your normal thinking language. And slowly, when you talk, the words won't feel so foreign anymore. They'll just come.
Exactly. It's like training a muscle, right? You don't lift heavy on day one. You build strength over time. Same with thinking in English. Start light, stay regular, and you'll be surprised how strong it gets.
And for people who feel shy or nervous speaking in front of others, this inner practice really helps. It gives you confidence. It's your private space to grow.
Yes, and no one's judging you there. You can repeat a sentence 10 times in your head, whisper it, sing it, act it out. It's your own little English world.
Oh, and for anyone listening who loves music or movies, try repeating your favorite lines in your mind. Like you hear it once, then say it in your head or out loud. Copy the emotion, the speed, the melody. It sticks better that way.
Definitely. I used to do that all the time with movie scenes. Like I'd pause a line and just act it out like I was in the movie. It felt silly, but it was so helpful.
And it makes English fun, you know? Not a subject, but something alive, something you live and play with.
And that's how your brain starts saying, okay, English isn't a stranger anymore. It becomes your friend, your voice, your habit.
So don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect sentence. Just start now, even with one word, even with one thought. You're already on the path.
You're doing great just by listening. This podcast is your practice space. And every minute you're here, you're growing stronger.
And we're so happy to be part of your journey. Thanks for being here, and keep going. Every small step counts.
And I just want to say this to everyone listening. Even if you make mistakes while thinking or speaking in English, it's completely okay. Mistakes are actually a good sign. They show that you're trying, and trying means learning.
Exactly. Like, you don't need to have a British or American accent. You just need to be understood. If people understand you, that's success. And thinking in English every day helps you get there naturally.
Yes, and if you're consistent, even just 5 or 10 minutes a day of thinking in English can lead to real progress. Like when you're brushing your teeth, taking a shower, cooking something. Try talking to yourself in English during those moments.
Oh yeah, I do that when I'm making breakfast. Like, okay, I'm gonna crack 2 eggs. Now where's the salt? Just small things, but it trains your brain to stay in English mode.
And another tip, try to dream in English. I mean, you can't control your dreams, but you can prepare your mind before sleeping. Maybe watch a short English video or read something in English so your brain stays in that language while resting.
That's a good one. And journaling too. Just writing 1 or 2 lines at night in English about your day. It could be something like, today I felt tired, but I'm proud I listened to an English podcast. Super simple, but very effective.
Yeah, it's more about the habit than the length or the difficulty. Build that habit and you'll start seeing the results without even realizing it. And suddenly, you'll be thinking in English without forcing it.
And one more thing, when you start thinking in English, your speaking will also feel smoother because your brain won't need to translate every word from your native language. It's already ready in English.
And that makes your conversations flow better. Like you won't be stuck searching for words all the time. They'll come more naturally.
And I know many of you feel nervous when speaking out loud, especially with native speakers. But if you've been thinking in English already, that conversation will feel way easier. Trust me.
And to everyone listening right now, you're already doing an amazing job. You're taking the right steps. Just keep going. Train your brain with patience, with care, and the results will come.
We're super proud of you, and we'd love to hear how you practice thinking in English. Do you talk to yourself, write a journal, dream in English? Let us know in the comments.
All right, so here's another thing. Don't wait for the perfect time to think in English. Like, seriously, there's no such thing. People keep saying, I'll start when I know more words or when I'm more confident. Nah, you've got to start right now, even if your English is messy.
Totally agree. Even if it feels weird or awkward at first, just push through. Like, you're walking down the street and you see a cat. Say in your mind, oh, look, there's a cat. It's white. It's sitting on the wall. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just practice noticing things and saying them in English.
Yeah, like micro moments. Those tiny thoughts throughout the day. When you're bored, waiting in line, or brushing your hair, or whatever, switch your thoughts into English. Those small moments add up like crazy.
And you know what helps a lot too? Using apps or your phone's voice assistant in English. Like set your phone language to English. Talk to Siri or Google in English. What's the weather like today? Set a timer for 5 minutes. All these things keep your brain tuned in.
Oh, that's a good tip. Even the ads and notifications you see will be in English. Kind of annoying sometimes, but also very helpful.
Yeah, but that constant exposure really works. It makes English feel normal to your brain instead of like a foreign thing.
And let's not forget music. Sometimes you don't realize it, but lyrics you listen to every day get stuck in your head. And guess what? You're thinking in English without even trying.
So true. And don't worry if you don't understand every single word. The feeling, the flow, just enjoy it. Over time, you'll start understanding more. You'll even start repeating phrases in your mind without knowing it.
That's the power of input. Like they say, input before output. Before you speak fluently, you need to listen, read, and think fluently.
Yep. And the more English goes into your brain, the easier it becomes to bring it out. Just like filling a cup. When it's full, it naturally overflows.
Oh, I like that. Fill your brain cup with English.
Yeah, exactly. So whether it's through podcasts like this one, music, movies, daily thoughts, or even social media, keep filling your brain.
And talk to us too. If you're thinking in English and suddenly a question pops up, drop it in the comments. Like, hey, how do you say this? Or is it natural to say that? We'll check it out.
And we love those kinds of questions. It means your brain is working in English mode, so keep them coming.
All right. What's one weird or fun way you train your brain to think in English? Maybe you name objects in your house, talk to your pet. Whatever it is, we want to know. Type it down there in the comments. And if you're enjoying this conversation, just tap that like button. It tells us to keep making more of these for you.
And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Trust me, we've got more helpful topics coming up that you'll definitely relate to.
Stay with us and keep that brain thinking in English. Every day, every moment.
You're stronger than you think.
All right, what should we dive into next? Maybe something about confidence or how to handle native speaker conversations.
Or maybe the real reason why people freeze up when speaking English and how to fix that. What do you think?
Let us know and we'll take the next step together. Okay, so let's go into that, freezing up when you're about to speak English. It happens to almost everyone at some point, right?
Oh, yeah, totally. Even people who've been learning English for years suddenly go blank when they try to speak with a native speaker. Their brain just shuts down. It's not because they don't know English, it's because they panic.
Exactly. And that panic is usually not about English. It's about fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding silly, fear of being judged.
And the funny thing is, native speakers don't care if you make mistakes. Really, they don't. Most of the time, they'll be impressed that you're even speaking a second language.
Yep. And here's the truth. Confidence isn't something you magically get after you become fluent. It actually works the other way around. You build fluency because you start practicing with confidence, even when you're not perfect yet.
Oh, I love that. Speak with the confidence of someone who doesn't care if it's perfect. Just go for it.
It's like riding a bike. You don't wait until you know how to balance perfectly before you start riding. You wobble, you fall, and that's how you learn.
Exactly. And you know what really helps build confidence too? Speaking out loud to yourself. It sounds silly, but it works.
Yeah, look in the mirror and say, "Hi, how are you? I'm doing great today. What's your plan for today?" Just random stuff. The more you do it, the less weird it feels.
And then when it's time to talk to someone for real, your brain already knows how to form those sentences. You've already practiced in a low pressure way.
And if you make mistakes, who cares? Every mistake is a step forward. It shows you're learning, not failing.
And let's be honest, native speakers make mistakes too. I mess up words in English all the time, and it's my first language.
Same here. We all say, we forget words, we change sentences midway. It's totally normal.
So yeah, next time you feel like freezing up, just remind yourself, your message is more important than your grammar. Speak with heart, not fear.
And if you need practice, guess what? You're already doing it by listening to this podcast.
Yes, and speaking of practice, we want to know, have you ever frozen up while speaking English? What happened, and what did you do?
Share your story in the comments. Let's all learn from each other.
And if this helped you, tap that like button so more learners can find it too.
Subscribe to stay with us on this journey. More conversations, more real talk, more progress.
And always remember, you've got this. Your English will get better and better every single day.
All right, should we get into the next big fear English learners have? Like how to stop translating everything from your native language?
Yeah, that's a big one. Like so many people say, I always translate from my native language first and then I speak. And honestly, that slows you down so much.
Right, and you can always tell when someone is translating word for word because the sentence structure sounds kind of off. It's not wrong, it's just not how a native speaker would say it.
Exactly, and it makes your brain do extra work. Like instead of just saying something, you first think it in your language, then try to find the English words, then try to make a sentence. It's a lot.
Yeah, and by the time you've done all of that, the moment is gone, or you're second guessing everything and just go silent.
I've totally seen that happen. And you know what helps break that habit? Listening to lots and lots of natural English conversations, just like this one.
And not just listening passively, like really noticing how things are said, the rhythm, the patterns, the common phrases.
Yeah, like instead of thinking, how do I say this sentence from my language in English, you start thinking, how would an English speaker say this?
Exactly. And that's where shadowing helps too. Like you hear something, then immediately repeat it, not thinking about translating, just copying the sound and rhythm.
And the more you do that, the more your brain gets used to thinking in English, not about English.
Oh, yes. It's like retraining your brain. And at first, it feels weird. Your brain resists, like, wait, what are we doing? But over time, it clicks.
And suddenly, you find yourself saying full sentences without planning them. It just flows.
And that's fluency, not perfect grammar, not big vocabulary, but flow. Being able to express your thoughts without pausing to translate every word.
Okay, let's give them a little challenge. If you're listening right now, try saying out loud, I'm learning to think in English, and it's getting easier every day.
Oh, I love that. Say it with confidence. Again, I'm learning to think in English, and it's getting easier every day.
One more time. Go on. We're waiting.
See, the more you say it, the more you believe it, and it becomes true.
So now we're curious. Do you find yourself translating from your native language, or have you started thinking directly in English?
Let us know in the comments. Your experience might really help someone else out there.
And of course, hit that like button if this podcast is helping you grow.
And subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. We've got so much more to talk about.
All right, next up, how about we dive into vocabulary learning? Like why memorizing word lists doesn't work and what actually does.
Oh, yes, that's such a good one. Ready to get into it?
Yeah, and honestly, the fact that you're here, listening, practicing, and learning, it already shows that you're serious about improving. That's half the battle right there.
I agree. The rest comes with consistency and enjoying the process. I know sometimes it feels slow, but every word you understand, every sentence you practice, it's all building up.
And training your brain to think in English, it's a habit. It starts small. Maybe you described your day in English in your head. Maybe you think about what you want to eat in English. Little moments.
Right. Like instead of saying, I'm hungry in your native language, try saying it in English in your mind. I'm hungry. What should I eat? You slowly build those mental patterns.
And don't worry if you make mistakes in your head. That's the best place to make them. Your thoughts are like a safe practice ground.
Yeah, and the cool part is the more you do it, the more natural it feels. Soon you'll find yourself thinking in English without even trying. It becomes automatic.
One listener actually messaged saying they started narrating what they're doing, like, I'm brushing my teeth, now I'm making coffee, and it helped them think in English faster. Simple, but powerful.
It works. And even watching a short video or listening to a podcast like this one trains your ear and your brain together. Passive learning matters too.
Exactly. And before we wrap up, we really want to hear from you. How do you train your brain to think in English? What's something that's helped you personally?
Share your answer in the comments. It could help someone else who's struggling too. We're all on this journey together.
And if you found this helpful, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel for more podcasts like this, and share it with your friends who are learning English too.
Thank you so much for spending time with us. We truly appreciate you, and we're excited to keep growing with you through these conversations.
See you in the next episode. And until then, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. You've got this.